Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out with Caroline Dubois ahead of her stablemate's defence of the world title, Chris Smith against Richard Rakor. How's Chris been looking in the gym?
Oh, he's been looking amazing. I feel like he's really been showing out this camp. I feel like the experience and the career that he's had is giving him confidence, and I feel like this camp you've seen that. I've seen that.
How much do you think he can take from the first fight into this rematch tomorrow night?
I don't think you can really read into that first fight at all because, to be honest, both of them have changed. And if you look at where they were, they've changed completely to where they are now. I feel like Chris now beats, the Chris back then. And I feel like Richard Rakor, he's changed as well. He's obviously got a new trainer. His style has, been polished up a little bit. So I don't think they'll be reading into that. I think the main things they'll be reading into is, okay, how hard do each other hit? And what does it feel like to be in the ring with each other? They know that now, and I feel like that's the only thing they're going to take into that.
That face-off was certainly long. Did Chris win it?
I feel so. He did. When that guy put that T-shirt off in between, Chris was still looking through the T-shirt. Richard switched off then, and I feel like, yeah. I mean, you can't really read into that too much, but all that shows is they're both ready.
I imagine you look at the stadium show and say, look, in a few fights in the near future, I want to slice of that. I want to be the one that's headlining. I want to be the one that's making all the noise. And you're making the noise now, but you want nights like this in the near future.
Most definitely. I feel like that's every fighter's dream. That's my dream. And to make that happen, I need a great dance partner. Chris has had Masterneck, he's had Lawrence, he's had Richard. I'm going to get that, and I'm going to have those dance partners on that level. So I'm excited. It's an exciting journey for me. And like I said, there's a lot of good fights on the horizon.
Have you had to cheer up Ellie Scottney a little bit? Because this is her team, isn't it? She wanted a stadium fight like this, I imagine, but just to miss out this time round.
Of course. I mean, it's frustrating for her. She was supposed to be on the Katie Taylor undercard, and that obviously fell through. But look, I always feel like what is for you isn't going to pass you by. And what is for you, you're going to get it. No matter how long it takes, you're going to get it. And I feel like with Ellie, with me, with Adam, with the whole team, like, what is for us, we're going to get, what is due.
So I saw a couple of your tweets recently. You said there's some big fights, some interesting fights to be made. And there's also a bit of an eye emoji around Terry Harper moving up in weight. Terry Harper, is that the one that you've got your eyes on?
It's not necessarily Terry. It's the whole 135 division. You seen Alicia saying she's going to move up in weight. That's an option. You got Katie Taylor, who's still holding belts at 135. That's an option. You got Terry, a big name in female boxing. That's an option. You got Rhiannon Dixon. You got Beatrice Ferreira. You got, you can move up in weight. You can move down. There's so many options for me right now, and I'm just excited that I'm here. I'm ready, and there's so many options for me. I'm excited.
Of the crop that are in your sights, who do you feel would give you the hardest fight right now?
Right now, I feel like probably Katie Taylor. I feel like she's got the experience. She's got a lot of self-belief, and she believes in herself. And I feel like to be somebody who truly believes that they're the best is a hard thing to do. And I feel like she's got that confidence and the experience. She's been in so many world title fights. She's been in so many big fights. She's fought against such high-level opponents. I feel like that would be the biggest challenge.
Feel she comes through that rematch with Amanda Serrano?
I think it's a great fight. I'm leaning towards her. I feel like 140 for Amanda Serrano is a big, big jump. I know at 135, she was walking into the ring 137, so I don't know how she's going to feel at that weight. So I just lean towards, the bigger woman naturally, which is Katie Taylor.
You managed to catch Savannah Marshall's PFL debut.
I think it was only a couple of minutes, so yeah, I watched some highlights on her, YouTube and stuff, and I think that was the whole fight. She looked good, she showed that she's got the power, she showed the boxing finesse, and she showed that she's a strong fighter. And I feel like anyone who's strong, got power, can move over into the PFL, and you do okay.
Is Clarissa message you saying come over to the PFL at all?
Not at all. Even if she did, I would have to avoid that one. Don't swipe on that. No, I don't think I'll be doing that one anytime soon.
No, fair enough. To get your thoughts on a couple of things. Open up the sphere in the wider sphere of boxing. Daniel Dubois, your brother, he had a brilliant victory over Filip Hrgovic, and a lot of people were writing him off his chances in the fight against Filip, but he proved the doubters wrong again after the back of the win over Jarrell Miller. Must feel really proud to see Daniel have that moment.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's obviously showing that he belongs at that level, at that elite level, with the top boys. And I feel like knowing it and when everyone else doesn't believe in you is the most important thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you're walking into a room of 1,000 people, 100,000 people. If they all think that you're going to lose, but you believe that you're going to win, that's all that matters.
He's now lined up in pole position, we believe, for a fight with Anthony Joshua. Again, people will be writing his chances off somewhat at Wembley, though, a big occasion for him. My colleague Daniel Flexen spoke to your dad, and he said it's Daniel in the Lion's Den. This is what was written here for him. Do you feel he can come through with a victory against Anthony Joshua?
I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think both guys can't underestimate, can't take each other lightly. Both of them can't, feel like they're walking in with some kind of like given win. Like, they both have to work hard, which I'm sure they both will. They're both professionals. They both have to go into that fight knowing that they're strong at their position. They both can win, and just have confidence and go out there and do their thing, man.
How do you feel he's improved under Don Charles? A lot of people are saying that like he's got that confidence with him, and Don Charles is the right fit. Not that Shane McGuigan wasn't the right fit though, but it's brought that extra level out of him, as well as sometimes as well his dad being in the corner a bit more. Sure, I'll repeat, no worries. How do you feel he's different with Don Charles now with him? A lot of people are kind of saying that it's brought the confidence out of him more, as well as his dad being in the corner, which has given him instructions and brought even more confidence to him. But is that what was missing with Shane? He's also, equally as good trainer too. But do you feel that was the little bit that was missing from Daniel Dubois game that Don has been able to bring out of him?
I don't know. I feel like every fighter needs like a coach that fits them. You can't have a fighter go in with a coach that isn't a fit. Like, every coach is like, it's like a niche. Like, everybody's got their specific niches. Some people are quiet on fight week. Some people are loud. Some people like someone to put a hand over their shoulder and really sit through them with every single thing. Some people like their space. Everybody's different, and I feel like if Daniel and Don is a good fit, it's a good fit. It's working. So far, he's been winning. He's been looking good. It seems to be a good fit. It's been working, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What do you like in your corners? Obviously, Shane will have it a specific way, but what's your way of thinking on it?
I like to feel like I have my brother and sister around me. I like to be around people that I trust, that I know want the best for me. I like to have fun on fight week. At the end of the day, I got into boxing because I loved it, and I want to keep that feeling of, not too much stress and like it's a intense thing. I like to keep the fact that I love this sport. I'm doing it because I love it, and I have the people around me supporting me. I like to feel that I have people that I trust around me, and that's the most important thing.
I'm sure you're getting that last thing from me, and feel free, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, and no mean to pry either. But my colleague Danny Flexen did an interview with your dad. He said just on the relationship between yourself and having to change gyms, he said, look, he wishes you the best of luck, and there's no malice or ill will there. I'm sure you imagine that you feel the same way.
So who said that?
My colleague Danny Flexen spoke to your dad, Stan. We're doing an interview. It's coming out on Saturday this weekend. He said just on the split between the gyms and moving Dan from Shane to Don, he said, look, there's no ill malice between yourself, and wishes you all the best. And just sometimes that's how things are written. I imagine you feel the same way?
Listen, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. How do I feel the same way? And like, there's no malice or anything? Is that what you're trying? Yeah, of course. Like, it is what it is.
Bit, I guess, freedom from yourself. Getting that independence.
Of course, I've got my brother and sister around me, and I feel like they're my rock right now. My sister has been amazing. She's supported me in every single thing. She goes on my runs with me. Helps me with my diet. My brother, he's like literally, he's been there for me from the beginning, and it's amazing to have them on the journey with me. And they're the most important things in my career right now, and the only people keeping me going to the gym and turning up. I feel like it's been fun. I'm 23. I'm learning. I'm growing. The way I am now at 23 isn't the way I'm going to be like when I'm 30. If it was, that means I haven't grown, I haven't learned. And I'm just excited to go on this crazy, crazy journey that we call life with my brother and sister alongside me.
Very well said. And apparently Solomon is the best of you, right?
Of course. Solomon's a talented little kid. He's smart. He's talented. He's a special talent. I think, he's doing his thing, man. He's boxing at a young age, and he's doing his thing. I don't know. Time will tell how good he is, but I believe in him. I believe he's got a lot of talent.
Looking forward to seeing you back in the ring, Caroline. All the best. Thanks for speaking to Seconds Out.